Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this channel. For those who are here for the first time, subscribe, share, like my videos, and let me find your opinions in the comment section. My good people, Nyoro is one of the MPs in Kenya Kwanza or UDA, but he is from Kiharu Constituency, whereby he has been the talk of the day because of what he has decided to implement or his plan for education. He has launched a Kiharu Masomo Bora project that it has helped 62 schools. That one is including high school, junior secondary, primary, including lunch, school fees, uniform, and other things that can sustain students in their school environment. And so he has calculated the CDF project from the government that he has decided to use it in a wise way to benefit the schools in his constituencies. One of the thing that he has done best is about school fees, that is 1,000 per term, covering 15,000 learners in all Kiharu 62 day schools. So at least every learner can benefit from this money, although it is a small amount, but without being biased or favoring any student. All school going students who are in day school, they will get 1,000 shillings for their school fees. Then another amount has been allocated to buy books and to buy books, revision books in Kiharu constituency. This is 20 million. We also have 100 million that will run for 2 years for day school to construct classes, laboratories, library. That one will cater for those schools that do not have those facilities in their schools. We also have lunch program and uji that will be provided from Monday to Friday for those school going students. If you pay it or not, it has been provided by the MP in school. And these meals will include githeri for 3 days. We also have rice, and on every Friday of the end month there will be cooking chapati. I don't know with which other combination. This one will be for students in all schools. We also have 20 schools with enrollment below 100 students, whereby all their school fees for term 1 and provision of full school uniform have been provided by this MP. And lastly, for those schools that pay remedial and tuition fee, this one has been paid by the MP for the whole of first term, and the MP has paid 1,000 I think per student. And these are great progress because in some of the constituencies we have been hearing the MPs complaining, I don't know, the bursary fund has not, the CDF fund has not been released by the government, or if it is released, it is being given to specific students, to specific schools, whereby they are parents or they have a close connection or relationship with the MP, without considering that some are vulnerable, some are orphan, some are disabled, some are just needy, they are poor, and some of them have that case of learning, but the environment cannot allow them. And so this is one of the best expenditure that this MP has just displayed, and this has made him to be famous right now, to an extent that there are some of the UDA MPs, I think 15 of them, who have just decided to endorse this Nyoro to succeed President William Samoei Ruto 2032, maybe after he comes out of the leadership. This is a leader who has been proposed or endorsed by 15 UDA leaders, that because of what he has just planned on education in his constituency, then maybe they see this as a good quality that can give him a presidential seat maybe in future. And this is a positive thing on one side, and on the other side is bringing a lot of troubles, because if we can see right now, the sitting deputy president is Rigathi Gachagua, who is also from Mount Kenya, and Nyoro is from Mount Kenya. And so bringing in the issue of comparison between Nyoro and Rigathi Gachagua, it's like comparing people people who are from the same place, from the same people, but are competing in terms of projects and development. This is because, as a matter of fact, maybe Rigathi Gachagua cannot feel happy or good whenever they endorse this Ndindi Nyoro, who is very younger than him, who is an MP, and he is the deputy president, someone who is very near to that seat of presidency, like the nose and the mouth, whereby he sits with the president. He is very close to the president, but they are preferring this Ndindi Nyoro on behalf instead of Rigathi Gachagua. And so this can tell us that, in fact, even if people are congratulating Ndindi Nyoro for doing his best work, it tells us again that as much as the deputy president is the sitting deputy president right now, also from the same Mount Kenya region, then maybe he's not competing in terms of development with other leaders that has just been seen. It also indicates a lot of danger to those leaders who are in UDA or Kenya Kwanza, who are salivating for this seat of deputy president or presidency after President William Samoei Ruto has gone out of leadership. These are the targeted people like Musalia Mudavadi. We also have Moses Wetangula. Those people who are very near to that seat, they should be very careful, because when somebody or an MP like Ndindi Nyoro is being proposed by maybe some leaders, then it shows that it is not guaranteed that after William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua will come in, or I don't know, Wetangula will come in. It is a matter of competition and fighting for your own good, because as much as maybe you can be given that chance by the person who is in front of you, you also need to prove to the locals, to the residents, that you can do better than the other person. This is because right now, if you look at the different performances of MPs, governors, I don't know, CSS, everybody is trying on his or her own docket, so that even if come 2027, someone will come to tell us his or her manifesto, or I have this and this project, if you elect me, at least it's something that it is substantial. You can relate what he or she has been doing to what he or she is promising to do for the next 5 years. And so it is a high time for Rigathi Gachagua, who is near that seat, to be very careful, start planning, strategizing, and making sure that his office of the deputy president is very active than usual, so that at least he can convince the public that somebody cannot be fitting in that place except him. Same to Musalia Mudavadi, even if he is now the CS in his office and he has been given other mandates to do in the government, he should also be very active, so that he can convince the public that he can be a suitable leader to step in the office of the president or the deputy president for the future politics that is coming. This should be prepared right now. The same applies to Moses Wetangula. Those people who are very high in the government, they should be competing within themselves, not with a negative politics, but in terms of project development, so that even if themselves do not speak from their mouth that I have done this project, I have done this, the public can be satisfied. They can themselves clap for these leaders that truly you've done this and you have done this. It is not in Kenya Kwanza alone. It also applies to this Azimio la Umoja coalition, whereby we are seeing different leaders are working very hard to impress the public or the locals, so that come in the next election they can secure their seats. Another good example is this leader called Kalonzo Musyoka. Right now he's very active. He's going in different places with or without Raila Odinga. He goes there, talk to the people, whether in church or where. He can also conduct a press briefing by himself, gives out a statement according to Wiper Party and his own objectives. He's making himself very active. Even in fundraising, Kalonzo Musyoka is being available in one way or another is coming out in public condemning what he feels is not good without even the company of other supporters from Azimio la Umoja. And so this tells us that people are really struggling to make themselves visible, active, and at least have that close relationship with the locals, so that it does not imply that after somebody I am the next person, like succession leadership, which does not apply in Kenya, that after somebody steps out of this office, automatically the deputy or the vice will be the one who will step into that office. It is not guaranteed, because everybody should work hard and prove to the public in terms of project development and also character wise that I have been able to do this in the 5 years. But I know this issue to do with the Kiharu Masomo Bora in Kiharu constituency that have been pioneered by Ndindi Nyoro has just given most of the leaders sleepless nights, because they are now able to work hard and see how they can also do just like Ndindi Nyoro, so that they can have a good record that the public can be satisfied with. I don't know if you agree with me that this MP has done it in his best way. At least he has been able to account for how he is utilizing his money to benefit the students, not only maybe the boarding school, the primary, the secondary, but it's cutting across all these schools in Kiharu constituency. And so if these 15 UDA leaders are proposing that this Nyoro can succeed William Ruto, I don't know under which grounds can we compare Rigathi Gachagua and Nyoro maybe right now, because the deputy president is the one who is very close to that seat of the president, and you see Nyoro is just an MP. How can you rate these two leaders maybe in terms of speech, how they attract the public? Can all these leaders attract the attention of the people if they are speaking? What about in the discharging of their mandate? Are they working very hard maybe in terms of project development in different areas? How can you rate them? And another question, whether, let us take it for example 2024 right now, it is the year of election, so that we can bring it into the real life situation. If this 2024 could be the year of voting, and on the ballot papers you go there with your voters card, you find Ndindi Nyoro vying for the presidential seat, and you find there Rigathi Gachagua also vying for the presidential seat, whom will you vote for between Ndindi Nyoro and Rigathi Gachagua, so that we can know which leader is overdoing it, which leader is working hard so much, not only maybe in terms of the specific areas or region that they come from, but also maybe in mobilizing the public whenever they want to do something. Whom will you vote if given two leaders who are in the ballot boxes? This is Rigathi Gachagua and Ndindi Nyoro. Whom will you give your vote? Otherwise, have a good day. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to leave a like and a comment in the comment section. Have a good day.